Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for this sweet warm-up. You don't necessarily need any props for this, but if you know you're a little bit more tighter, I highly recommend you going ahead and grabbing some blocks. I will show you how to use them. And when you're ready, just go ahead and meet me on the mat. We're actually going to start in a downward facing dog. So you want your fingers spread wide, pressing into your hands. Feet are hips distance apart, and your hands are either underneath your shoulders or a little bit wider. You know you're a bit tighter in the back of the legs. Really pressing down into both hands, lifting the hips up. Belly is pulling in. Think that your armpits are looking at each other. And go ahead and close the eyes here if you haven't already. We're going to start to connect with our breath. Maybe you want to paddle out the legs. Or maybe stillness is better for you. Just choose whatever option is best for you today. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and take some spinal waves. So when you're ready to take a big inhale, flex chin to chest, roll forward, high plank. When shoulders are over the wrists, exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Let your hips glide you all the way back to downward facing dog. Head is the last thing to come down. Again, inhale, roll forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail, bend the knees as much as you need here. Let your hips glide you back. Last one, inhale, roll forward, exhale. Let the hips glide you all the way back. When you make it back, just go ahead and step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down on the mat. If you know you're a bit more inflexible, I'll go ahead and recommend to grab your blocks here. We're gonna take some low lunge, half split, little movement. So when you're ready, take a big inhale. You want your knee over your heel, coming into a low lunge, placing your blocks right underneath your shoulders, standing up straight. Take a big inhale, press into both blocks or into the mat, shift weight back. Hips are squared, front leg is straight. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it melt. Inhale to shift forward into that low lunge. Exhale, settle into the shape. Inhale, shift it back. Exhale, melt into half split. One last like this. Inhale, coming into that low lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, shift it back. Exhale, settle. This time when you inhale, shift it forward into a low lunge. Press your hands maybe down on the mat. If they were on some blocks, you're just going to tuck your back toes and put your back foot down on the mat. Angle it out a bit at a 45-degree angle, coming into a pyramid pose. So same idea here. If you are a bit more flexible, just go ahead and place your hands on your blocks, whatever height is best for you. We're going to take some spinal waves here. So go ahead, take a big inhale, straight back, make sure your hips are squared. Exhale, let it melt. Inhale, tuck chin to chest. Lift up, coming back to that straight back. Exhale, let it melt. Again, Inhale, straight back. Exhale. Last one like this. Inhale, straight back, and exhale. Let it melt. Gonna hold this for a few breaths. Your next inhale, place the hands back beside your foot, coming back to that straight back. If you were using your blocks, go ahead and grab them, bringing them towards the middle. You can go ahead and maybe readjust yourself. We're gonna take a standing wide leg forward fold. So you want your heels to be in line, toes a little bit more inward. You're gonna take a big inhale, arms rise up and come overhead. On your next exhale, you're gonna go ahead and just let yourself dive forward, straight back. If you need your blocks, you can place your hands on the blocks to begin with to help lower yourself. Or you can go ahead and try and grab onto the back of the feet or the big toes, making sure you're shifting your weight forward and using your arm strength here to pull your crown of the head down towards the mat. Again, if this is really difficult for you, just go ahead and whiten your stance. Two more breaths here. Inhale, coming back to the straight back. Hands come down on the mat. You can go ahead and bring your blocks back by your right foot. Coming into kind of this high lunge, put your hands down on the mat. Just walk your foot back. Coming back to downward facing dog. We're just gonna repeat this again on the other side, starting with our spinal waves. So when you're ready, take a big inhale. Chin goes into the chest, roll forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Again. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail. Inhale, roll forward to high plank. Exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. When you make it back, go ahead and strap your left foot this time in between your hands. Right back knee comes down on the mat. Same thing if you were using your blocks before, coming into your low lunge. So you want your knee over your heel. Taking a big full breath here. Take an inhale, shift the weight back, straighten your front leg, coming into half split. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, shift it forward, low lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, shift the hips back, half split. Exhale, try and melt. Inhale, shift it forward, low lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, shift the hips back, half split. Exhale, let it melt. One last time like this. Inhale, shift it forward, low lunge. Exhale, let it melt. Inhale, shift it back, half split, and exhale, let it melt. Inhale this time. When you shift it forward, plant your hands down, tuck the back toes, lift it up, coming into a pyramid pose. So you want heels aligned and the back foot to be at a little bit of a 45-degree angle. Again here, maybe your hands are on some blocks if they were before. We're going to start with these spinal waves. So take a big inhale, straight back, exhale, let it melt. Inhale, tuck chin to chest, that straight back. Exhale, let it melt. Again, inhale, chin to chest, straight back. Exhale, let it melt. One last like this. Inhale, tuck chin to chest, and exhale. This time, just let it melt onto your leg. Your next inhale, put your hands back down by your side. You're gonna go ahead and walk your hands on the inside towards the other side now. Same idea as before, so go ahead, take a big inhale, rise up. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale, you can lower your arms down by your side. You want your heels to be in line, toes are gonna be a little bit more inward. Here, so same idea as before. You're gonna take a big inhale now, clasping your hands, swing through like this. Pull, take a big inhale, pull and lift your heart up towards the sky. And exhale, let it melt forward, letting your arms kind of hang on the other side. Really use pull your body, your belly in, use your core here. Core is really engaged, pulling. Two more breaths here. Next inhale. Slowly lift it back up, so lift your arms first, then keep your back straight, and slowly go ahead and bring your hands down by your foot. Walk it back, downward facing dog. This time, take a big inhale, lift both heels off the mat. Slowly walk, tiptoe your way. Try and tiptoe your way to the top of the mat. Take a big inhale, rise all the way up, and exhale, let it melt. This time, try and hold onto opposite elbow. Just letting yourself hang. Inhale, coming into a straight back. Maybe your hands on your blocks here. If you're lacking flexibility, feet can be together or a little bit just on your hip distance actually. If you are lacking balance, take a big inhale, straight back. Exhale, try and let it melt towards your legs. So maybe you grab onto the back of the heels. Take a big inhale, coming back to the straight back. On your next exhale, just put your hands back down, step back into that downward facing dog. This time you're gonna bring your feet mat distance apart. Kind of shorten your stance a little bit. Keep your hands where they are. Take a big inhale. I'm gonna start by grabbing your right hand onto your left ankle, just kind of taking slight twists, looking over my left shoulder, your left shoulder. Next inhale, bring your right hand back down on the mat. Take a big inhale. Same thing on the other side. So go ahead, take your left hand on your right ankle. Try and look up over that right shoulder. Keeping your belly in. Next inhale, bring that hand back down on the mat. You're gonna start to wiggle your feet in, so I want your heels to be in, toes are out. You're gonna slowly walk your hands back towards your feet, bring your bum down, coming into Malasana or Yogi squat. You can go ahead and bring your palms together to heart. Use the back of the arms really to press the leg out and really get more of a hip stretch here. Keeping your back straight and long. Take a big inhale, and if it's possible, go ahead and you're gonna go ahead and wrap your right arm under your right leg. Kind of clasp your hands together, taking a side bend, only if that's available for you. Next inhale, coming back to center. Inhale, do the same thing on the other side. Clasping your hands together, looking up and over. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, slowly let your bum lower down on the mat. You can bring your legs straight out in front of you, maybe give them a little bit of a shake. We're gonna go ahead and attempt a full forward fold. Maybe you can go ahead and grab your strap here or whatever that you need. Take a big inhale, arms raised up and overhead. Exhale, reach forward with your heart and melt onto your legs. Making sure you're breathing here. On your next inhale, so you start to walk your hands back up. Maybe bring your legs to your chest, give them a little shake. You did it. You finished my sweet warm-up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some of you guys are maybe pairing this video with any of my other flows or your personal own workouts. If you haven't already, you should definitely check out my free 30 days to splits program. The link will be in my description down below. I love to see you guys flow with me. If ever you post it on socials, don't forget to hashtag Mathilde's Way or tag me in your posts. I love to support you. And yeah, thank you so much for all the love and support. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.